Hi everyone, Andreas here, and I have something cool to show you. This is my judo game that I've been working quite a bit on, and I haven't released a video because I wanted to get some progress first, and I think it's come to this point where I can show you where you can imagine how it's gonna be. I've added enough features, so yeah, this is the folder structure, and yeah, there's not a lot to it at the moment, but it will be quite complicated. So let's go ahead and then load it up. Oh, hold on. The music is quite loud. I don't think you can hear the music actually. So I'm just gonna turn that off rather. So let's do that. There are some cool sound effects that I made. Um, oh, you're still doing. Oh yeah, okay. So let's load it up. So yeah, we got the menu here with a nice background, and there's not really anything in the about page, but and the multiplayer is your standard multiplayer thing. There's not multiplayer yet, but there is going to be. So let's go here in here. There's no AI yet either. So yeah, let's start. You can change the dojo here, but it's not doing anything yet. What it's gonna do, it's gonna change the background here. So you can see it's kind of like your standard fighting game. You have two fighters. These are judo fighters, and we've got the energy bar, which is not doing anything right now, and we've got scores here. This is the penalty, and better scores this way, I think. Yeah, yeah, that way. And here we have the timer set to 5 minutes, I think. That's the standard time for fighting. Might put it down. I'm gonna look at that. But if you can see, we're moving with arrow keys here and WASD here, or only AD. You can only move forward and backwards. Now in judo, it's kind of like wrestling. So you grab each other, and you can see these are now grabbed. So if I now press A and right, that means they go like that and like that. They won't go anywhere because they're both pulling. And the same if I go towards with both, they push each other. So the way you do techniques is you press either if you're walking forward, let's say you're walking this way, and you press space, it's gonna do one technique. But if you go forward and press W, it's gonna do another technique. And if you go forward and press S, it's gonna do another technique. And if you go backwards and press space and sorry, and press space, it's gonna do another technique. There are 8 techniques in total for each player, and it's gonna be like you can choose which techniques you prefer your character to have, so you can make a strategy, so you have some good counter techniques and so on. Okay, so I think I should show off one throw. So I've only made one throw. It's called Uchimata, and it's basically where you turn around, put your leg between the opponent's legs, and yeah, throw him over yourself. So the animation is not too good at the moment, but I think it's a good proof of concept. So let's check it out. It's forward and space. So as you can see, he fell there. Of course, he's gonna fall over here, and the animation is gonna move and stuff. But yeah, I think it actually looks good. And you can see he's just standing here. So let me go through the technique things here. Just say yeah. So first, when we make a success, or make a throw rather, it checks if the throw is successful. So every throw has its own unique success rate. So some throws are easier to do, like Uchimats is not the easiest throw to do because it's kind of a big throw. But if you do like a small sweep, it won't give you as big scores, but it's easier to make, and it can bring the opponent's energy bar down. So yeah, once you see here, we make a roll from 0 to 100, and if the roll is less than the success rate, so in the Uchimata, the success rate is, hold on, where's that? Success rate, that's number 6. No, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see there's 60% chance that this technique will succeed at first. So if the technique if it doesn't succeed, it just prints out it failed. And I'll go you through what happens then in the player class. So if the throw succeeds, I think we should do it on this one because it's more complicated. Yeah, so if the throw does not succeed, prints out failed, and it checks if the grip was broken. If the grip was broken, they will go apart from each other, and if the grip was not broken, they will just, you know, he's the opponent has evaded the attack and they're just standing again with the grip. So if this throw succeeded, it's gonna check if the roll was enough to give a Yuko, which is the lowest score, um, score of 5. But if it's higher, it checks if it's a Wasari, and if it's a Wasari, that's a higher score, that's 7. It gives a Wasari. Oh, I see, there's a bug right here, or not a bug, is a mistake here. Of course, this could be Wasaris and Epons. Epons is the biggest score. If you get an Epon, you win, or 2 Wasaris. So this is the biggest score. If the roll is less than or equal to the Epon chance, then the player 2 is gonna get an Epon. There's different function for each player, so there's one for this one for the other player. So let's go into player class and see what it looks like. So we have 2 player classes, player 2 and player 1. That's because I originally wanted to do 1 player class, but the player classes are different enough that I need 2 classes for them because they do different things and render different ways. So yeah, so you can see here's the throw logic. So if you press space and you are both gripping each other, because you can't do a throw if you're 5 meters apart. So if you're gripping and you press space, then it's gonna right now it's only checking for 1 throw, which is forward. Um, so yeah, the current technique is equal to the forward technique, and the forward technique is Uchimata. Sorry, Uchimata. Yeah. So that's the forward technique. So it makes the current technique forward. And then it changes the player state to throwing and the other player to being thrown. So one player is now throwing and the other is being thrown. That's pretty logical. Now it also checks throw timer. So there are 3 stages of a throw. If you go into the animation here, 3 steps. There's step 1, step 2, step 3. And you can see here we have Uchimata 1, Uchimata 2, Uchimata 3. So those are different pictures in the sprite sheet that I think it's every 1 second it changes. So 1 second goes from step 1 to 2, 2 seconds, and so on. So it goes up to step 3, and then it throws. So we get a nice smooth animation. Where was I? In the player class, I think. Yeah. So this is basically just some timing. So if the throw timer is above 120, which is if it's less than 30, then it's step 1. If it's between no less than 40, it's step 1. If it's between 40 and 80, then it's step 2. And between 80 and 120, then it's you can see here it's number 3. So yeah, so if it's yeah if it's done with the animation, it's gonna do the animation. Um, and then there's just some this mate means stop in Japanese. So it's gonna reset the throw timer. It's gonna do the throw, and then it's gonna stop the match because I just told it to. But really, it should just check whether it needs to break the grip or it needs to stand with the grip or someone has thrown. That's what's gonna be here. So yeah, if the player is being thrown, then if the throw was successful, your player state will be thrown. So if the other throw is successful, then you will be thrown. If it's not successful, then it checks if you should break the grip. So if you break the grip, your state will be not gripping because you're apart, and you will be moved a bit apart, so you can go in and fight again. And else, if the grip did not break, then you're just evading and you're staying with the grip again. So that's the throw logic, and there's going to be a lot more to it in here. As you can see, we have a lot of variables in here, or parameters that play in if whether the throw will be successful, and there are some counter techniques and a lot to it. So that's there's a lot of logic to it, but I think I'm really happy with the game how it turned out as far. Um, I'm thinking I'm gonna release a beta in probably 3 or 4 weeks on my website. I'll put I'll put up a video once I do that, or you can follow my Tumblr blog. I'll probably post something there once I get it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how we're looking right now. I have school off today, so I'm gonna work a bit on this, and also my birthday, so I'm gonna celebrate that too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you wanna stay updated with this project, you should follow my Tumblr blog. I'll put a doobly-doo in the description, a link in the description. That's what it's called. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description, and you can just, if you know wanna see more videos of it, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get a video in your subscription box once I post a video of a new game or update on this game. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.